How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Tattooed Chef stock here today. Basically, it has made a huge run up. It's almost at 20 bucks. I mean, you look at the lows, it's up like almost 20% just this last week. So what's going on here today? There's a few things that came out with this stock here today. So I'm going to talk about that. Is it still a buy here today? Since it's up nearly 10%, is it still a buy? Like if you guys are interested in this, or if you want to build on your position, what are my thoughts on it? Am I done buying this stock? Should I even sell it? So I'm going to talk about all that in this video. I think potentially, I'm going to tell you right now, this is a $100 plus stock. So with what they've actually announced today, it's actually pretty darn good news. So we're going to be covering all of that. Make sure you guys stay tuned. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers and we are really close. As you can see, like we are literally at 850. So, I mean, we're really close to 1,000. So if you guys can share this channel around, make sure you subscribe. That'll be very appreciated. It'll mean a lot. So let's jump straight into this now. It's at like 1950 here today, right? 1.6 billion. And basically the news that came out here today was, one, they actually completed the acquisition that of basically buying the New Mexico food distributors, and then they also launched products in every single Whole Foods. So that is kind of crazy. Now, one reason I personally think it's up so much here today is look at the shorts, dude. Look at the short position, 30%. 30% short for Tattooed Chef. That is actually nuts, man. So I feel like what happened was when they announced two things at once, it kind of put a lot of buying pressure here, and then I think the shorts had to cover something, and it's just kind of being a short squeeze because this is a big run up here today for being 30% short. 10% move up. That's definitely affecting some of the shorts. I think that's one reason why it's so high here today. And but yeah, let's jump to the first one. Basically, Tattooed Chef launches new vegetable products in Whole Foods market nationwide. So the whole of America, every single Whole Foods store is or is going to be very soon actually containing 12-ounce bags of the organic greens, zucchini spirals, vegan, and yeah, I believe these are in Costco and stuff already, but now they're in every single Whole Foods. Obviously, Amazon owns Whole Foods, so people are also going to be able to buy these products on like the Prime app, Amazon Prime. I think it's called Prime Now. So it's not only going to be like Whole Foods, you can also buy it on stuff like that. So I feel like that's a very good thing there. And then obviously Whole Foods is the perfect place for these products, right? A lot of healthy people or people that like to eat healthier shop there. So I feel like it's a perfect product. Whole Foods has been a partner since 2010. Yes, basically, if you go to Whole Foods and buy cauliflower rice, it's made by Tattooed Chef. Like their products are made, even though it's not Tattooed Chef brand. A lot of people don't know that, but literally, if you walk in and buy cauliflower rice, Whole Foods brand, Tattooed Chef makes it behind the scenes. So that's something interesting there. So technically, it's not the first time they've been in Whole Foods. Each product starts at $4 per bag. That's actually not bad at all. It's not a bad price point in my opinion, for being organic and being from Tattooed Chef. So yeah, that's pretty cool. There's over 500 locations. So I mean, you do the math on that with all the Target stores they're in, with all the Whole Food stores they're gonna be in. That's a lot of product that's moving, right? So hopefully they can like actually manufacture and be able to keep up with that demand there with their orders. I think they will. Definitely think they will, especially since they're obviously vertically integrated, and they've been pretty well with Target too. We found out that the reason it's been sold out is because they just haven't been ordering enough. It's not Tattooed Chef's fault. So I think that's a really good sign. One thing that a lot of people don't realize is, obviously, if you go to like indexes of like any products, right? You look at corn, how much corn has gone up recently. You can see that corn has literally doubled in price this year, or like up 50% plus this year, right? The good thing is a lot of people haven't noticed with Tattooed Chef is that they make their own. They literally grow their own products. So if let's say inflation goes up like crazy, like we've been seeing, other companies are not going to be able to sell their corn and stuff. They're going to have to hike up their prices. But Tattooed Chef, since they literally make everything themselves and they have contracts, year-long contracts, that literally won't affect them. So they're still going to be able to sell at the same price, even though their competitors are going to have to raise their prices because all the cost of goods are going up. So that's something that's very low key, I think, and that's going to be a potentially very good either safety net for Tattooed Chef or a competitive advantage there. So I think that's a very good sign. And then the next thing is, I talked about how this potentially might not go through, but if it does, it'll be insane. Most likely it was going to go through, right? But today they announced that it did. Look at this. It actually went through for approximately 37 million in cash. That is nothing, man. That is literally nothing. No debt, pure cash. Boom. They acquired the whole company, and they said it's literally gonna bring them potentially 200. Now it says 235 to 422 million. Oh, that's revenue for the full year. But I believe somewhere or in the previous thing they actually said that this deal by 2024 will literally get them like 200 million in revenue just from paying 37 million in cash. That is a really insane deal. So I think they got a deal and a half on this, and it went through. So that's awesome. And then it says here basically they expect the adjusted cost to vary based on the inventory they actually have. So they're also buying their inventory at the factories, which is obvious that they have to do that. I'm very interested to see how they're gonna sell these products, like the tortillas and stuff. They said they're in the last earnings call they're gonna be in Sprouts, and if you don't live next to Sprouts, they literally have like a whole section for tortillas. So I think that's like the perfect place for it. And yeah, it's gonna be very interesting there. So now since it's literally at what, 1960 bucks a share, is it still a buyer today, right? This last week you could have got it under 17. A month ago you could have got the stock under 16 or just at 16. So is it still a buy at almost 20? Honestly, I think under 20 bucks, man, it's still a buy. My average cost is about 20, 21. And I think it's still a buy here today, dude. If you're a long-term shareholder, it doesn't matter. If this stock's going to be $60 plus, potentially $100 plus 5 to 10 years from now, it doesn't matter if you buy at 19 or 16. At the end of the day, this company just has so much potential ahead of it that I don't really think it matters, man. I don't think it matters at all. I expect them to do like basically $1 billion in revenue 2024, and their net income is gonna be nuts. And yeah, I feel like I'd rather pick up some more shares. Maybe not here today, but if it does dip in the next few days, I'll definitely pick up some shares. I definitely think the rate that they're introducing new products to, just like that, they have new products in Whole Foods. Next thing you know, they're in Sprouts, they're in like Albertsons. Next thing you know, they're in like every grocery store, in every Ralph's and Kroger in the whole US with their products. The only thing is, when they get into grocery stores, they're gonna first probably have to do like stuff like this, where it's gonna be frozen, and then later they're gonna have to get into snacks and stuff eventually. Long term, but obviously 500 locations, I definitely see them releasing pizzas. Frozen pizzas is definitely something that they have to start selling at Whole Foods. One, because I never tried it and it looks pretty good, but also because basically Whole Foods has some pizzas already, so I definitely think they should release that in the future, and that's going to be a crazy money maker for them as well. So yep, I think it's still here, a buy here today. If you haven't seen my previous Tattooed Chef videos, definitely make sure to check it out. More videos to come. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.